Hello, and welcome to today's family program. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and it's always a joy to come to you. Another beautiful day is here, and we are going to definitely receive what would help us along our way as we relate with one another. If you are here for the first time, I want to welcome you and also let you know we are here. If you have any questions relating to what you would hear, we would always be happy to give you answers. Also, we would encourage you to watch previous programs because we build our programs one on the other. So watching the previous ones would help you understand better what we are talking about. Now to everybody, I would encourage you to share this link and invite a friend to watch together with you. So, you wouldn't have to tell them what you saw, but together, then you can later have a good discussion around things that you hear over here. So last week I spoke about things that we need to know and practice and use to encourage our children. It was really addressed like parents and people who are taking care of younger ones, that we need to encourage them. We need to make sure they feel good and they are positive in life. Don't talk your children down and so on and so forth. So today we are going to look at things that will help us build strong families, because today many families are struggling and going through a lot of challenges because of the neglect of a few things. And these are not the only things that are there, but I just want to share those ones with you. So for this brief time that we're going to have, I want you to really, really pay attention to these things. When you are in a family, learn to praise one another. What I mean is be positive about members of the family. If someone is struggling, if someone is not getting something done, encourage the person. Don't say, look at everyone. You are the only person who is, like the black sheep of the family and so on and so forth. That is not good. Secondly, don't neglect one another. Do not neglect one another. Many people, are so self-centered and they don't want to share, what they have with others. They don't want to, show interest in things. We become so isolated. We become so, self-centered, egocentric. It is not the best thing to do. So in family, do not neglect one another. This applies to your nuclear family. It applies to a family of, friends that you have. This applies even if you are in a church. It applies if you are in a workplace. So please make sure you don't neglect one another. Also, it is important that you speak well of one another. You speak well of one another. People associate you with, the people that are around you. Maybe somebody will ask, do you know Albert? He says, no. Dr. Kitcher, no. Oh, the one who is a friend to, maybe Professor John. Then, oh, yeah, I know him. So they associate you with the family or the group that you have. So please speak well about people. I'm not saying if people are not doing well, you just get up and just, say, shower them with praises and so on and so forth. But what I'm saying is that always try to be positive about people. And it has a way of encouraging them to begin to, do more and do better. Also, when there is any joy, when there is any, achievement, when there is any promotion, share it and enjoy with those who have received, whatever it is, the birthday. I mean, celebrate. If the person got promotion on the job, celebrate. Don't say, I have not gotten my promotion, so why should I, celebrate you? It is very important that we learn to share our joys with one another. Also, people are not the same. There is a saying that the fingers are not equal, yet together they do a lot. So we may not be on the same level, we may not be on the same, what do you call it, stage in life, but we need to understand the differences that are among us. When we know the differences that we have, we will begin to appreciate each and every one even the more. In times of production, There are things that are beginning, they are foundational. There are things that comes in secondary, and there are things that comes on just as the beautification and the top ups and so on and so forth. So it's very important that we appreciate the differences that we have. It is very important. If you are here and you just joined us, this is today's family program. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and we are talking about things that you need to understand if you are in a family and what you need to share to build a strong family. We believe that when the family is strong, the society will be strong, the nation will be strong, and the world will be strong. It is very, very important that we get this. And this next one is very, very important. That is communication. Communicate, 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 communicate. What you don't communicate, nobody would know. What you don't communicate well, nobody would know well. So please communicate. Speak with one another. Spend time. And when somebody is speaking, listen. When he finishes, then you can give your response. Be a communicator. Don't turn communications into arguments, into fights, into yellings and stuff like that. Communication does not mean talking at each other. Communication is speaking with each other in love and also, with the aim of getting the best out of whatever the situation, whatever the thing is. If you're discussing sports, you're discussing, groceries, whatever. I mean, do it with a spirit of, champions. It's very, very important. And finally, not finally, but commit yourself to the family. Commit yourself to the family. Commitment is very, very important. Don't be loosely connected. Commit yourself. Remember, you are an integral part of this family, and therefore you have a lot to bring over there. And finally, pray for the family. Pray. Well, this has been our favorite program, Today's Family. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and we'll come to you again next week with very important nuggets for you. And look, you can be a good person and a contributor positively to the welfare of your family, of your work group, of any, group that you belong to. Be positive. Till I see you next week, remember, we are here to help you. And today's family is on the move to help your family be relevant. Till I see you again, I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.